Want to enroll more clients from your Zoom strategy sessions? I've been selling online for over 10 years, 300 plus clients enrolled through a very specific process, and having a visual, a professional visual that you walk people through at the appropriate time in your strategy session will greatly increase your sales. Let's head over to the computer to check out what I mean. All right, so for context, I help people optimize their sales webinars. That's one of my consulting offers, and this is the visual I'll pull up at the appropriate time. Now, again, I don't start the session with this. I still spend 15 to 20 minutes finding out where they are, where they want to go, what their challenges are, and really making sure that they know that I understand their challenges and what they want. I want to feel that connection in the first 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll say these words. I'll say, will it be helpful for you to visually see how I help my clients solve those problems? And they always say yes. And that's where you can have a visual like this handy for your strategy session. So I'll pull this up and I'll introduce the high profit presentations model. So I'll say something like, so how I work with my clients to improve their webinars is the high profit presentations model. Then I'll go to this slide, which has a little bit more detail, and I'll explain how we work on three main things to improve their sales webinar. We work on the presenter. And then I talk about the different elements on the slide there. You know, their voice, their emotional resonance, their flow and delivery. And I talk about how important those things are. I talk about we work on their offer. So can we optimize their offer, make it more valuable, position it better, improve the close? And then I talk about we're going to improve their message. So how they frame the opportunity, how they prime the opportunity, and how they offer the opportunity. And I go into more depth in this in a more smoother way. But I just want to show you an example here. So you want to have a unique method that you're working with your clients through. If you don't have that, if you can't show people that, they're not going to be as bought into you. Right? You should have a signature method that you can showcase visually on your Zoom strategy sessions. I have one of these for all of my offers. I bring them up. People get the visual component. A large input into the human brain comes through the optic nerve, the eyes. And so you want to have a visual that you can share. So I'll walk them through that and make sure they understand the value. I'm not just helping them with a presentation, I'm helping them with these specific things. This helps to separate me from other people in the market. Then I'll flash some social proof real quick. I don't spend a lot of time on this, but just kind of like, and I've helped a lot of other people improve their webinars using this same method. And I go through a few clients and spend a touch on that. And then I share my packages. In this case, for optimizing a webinar, I have two consulting packages. One is a shorter term, kind of short duration audit. The other is more of a long-term, not long-term, but like a 90-day coaching opportunity to work with me a little bit longer. And so I'll walk them through what each of those are. And then I'll say the magic words, which is simple enough. What are your thoughts on that? And then I shut up. I don't try to sell anymore. And I listen to their response. And they'll usually either say something like, well, number one looks great. I'm like, awesome. Would you like to get started? Or, they may have some kind of question about which of these are better for them or whatever that may be. And so sometimes you need to pinpoint objections. I'm going to make another video on that soon. What are the top 3 objections? It's usually fit, money, or trust. I'm going to go deeper on those in a separate video. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to show you a visual process. If you don't have a visual like this to showcase your expertise on a Zoom call, you're missing an opportunity to tap into an important part of the human brain, the optic nerve, the eyes that input the brain, that help them better understand how you can serve them. Plus, it's going to position you in a more professional light. When you're leading your sales conversation professionally, when you spend the first 15 minutes going through, making sure you're connecting with them, and then just bringing up a brief visual that helps them understand your unique genius and your unique value, you will sell more during your sales conversations. So wanted to show you that. Hope that's valuable to you. And if you like this video, I have a number of free resources in the description below, including a link to a free masterclass that will show you how to sell one-to-many. So comment masterclass down below if you'd like a link to that, or click the link in the description. Check out what I have down there. That's it for this video. If you'd like to watch another video from me like this, you can click around my head here. There'll be another video linked up there. I look forward to making another video for you soon. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions down below, or comment masterclass if you'd like to get that free training. I look forward to making another video for you soon. Take care.